this is $4,000 and I make 7, the entire 3 has got to go into investments.
Cash is trash. Wow. I want to get rid of it because as soon as I get rid of it, what I do is I replenish it.
Right. So if someone were to say to me from absolute ground zero, how to get rich. So I would say do 2 things. The first thing I would say you should do is develop a phone addiction. And you should develop a phone addiction, but you should refuse to consume content and only create content.
Genius.
So Andrew Tate, after years and years of experience and generating millions of dollars, of everything he could have said to help people, like get good grades or work really hard, instead he says to get addicted to your phone and produce content. What he's really trying to say is watch TikTok, watch what people enjoy, see what you enjoy, and then produce content based on your own experiences. Which isn't terrible advice if you're trying to make TikToks, and it's what I do to some extent, although not to the extent of getting addicted. I think the issue isn't in what he has said, but in what he hasn't said and the context around it. If you're not making a penny, realistically, making content is the last thing you should be doing. Your first priority should be getting a job to get you started. YouTube and social media as a whole is so hard to get into, and in fact, only 0.25% of YouTubers actually make money. I know this is quite hypocritical hearing this coming from me because I'm making YouTube videos right now, but I have a job and I have a career, and YouTube is just a side hobby. You know, if I make money from YouTube, then so be it. But I'm not reliant on it. Whereas if you were to copy what Andrew Tate is suggesting, then not only will you have no money from a job, but you'll have no money from YouTube either, because statistically speaking, you will fail.
If this is $4,000 and I make 7, the entire 3 has got to go into investments every single month. You know, no weekends.
Get 20 years.
20.
Get 20 years.
I mean, I don't need 20. Don't improve the quality of your living, quality of your life.
For 10 years or for the first few years?
Probably for 10.
Wow.
I mean, if you want to get rich.
Right.
But let's say you're 20 years old and you want to be rich by the time you're 30. Dude, that's totally doable.
There are so many issues with what he's saying here, but at the end of the day, it comes down to how unrealistic this scenario is. £7,000 a month equates to roughly £138,000 before tax a year. This would put you in the top 97% of earners in the UK. So right off the bat, the scenario is completely unrealistic and not applicable to 97% of people watching, which shows that Grant Cordone has no idea what it's like to live for the average person. Let's say you do manage to save £3,000 a month somehow. You're going to be living a pretty comfortable life, with that accumulating to around £500,000 if you've invested it in the S&P 500. But 36% of the British population lives paycheck to paycheck, which makes this scenario essentially impossible for most of the population. I think the recurring issue with all of these finance gurus is that they just accept no balance in life. He's saying to have no weekends and no life essentially, and just to live like a hobbit for 10 years so that you can be moderately well off, with no appreciation of life balance. And then he finishes off by saying that it's totally doable with the method he's suggested, which is just completely ridiculous. The average 20-year-old does not earn £138,000 a year. The average 20-year-old cannot save £3,000 a month. He's living in a fairy tale.
Cash is trash. Wow. I want to get rid of it because as soon as I get rid of it, what I do is I replenish it. If you're good at money, if you're good at getting money, as soon as you get rid of it, you'll replenish again. Okay?
I don't even know what to say about this anymore. I'm just done. I'm done. This guy is an idiot. He isn't even saying that cash is trash because of inflation and that you need to invest it. He's literally just saying that cash is trash and that's it. Grant Cordone, please tell me why I can't just keep my money and then get more money. Why do I need to get rid of it? It makes no sense. I'm so glad that's over. Please be sure to like and subscribe and comment what videos you want me to react to next.